Welcome to the Wellness for Women show, where we talk about life, weight loss and everything in between. I'm Faye, founder of the AAA Way Life and Weight Loss Programme, and I'm here to help you put together the pieces of life and weight loss for one last time. This is an episode of the Wellness for Women show, filmed live in the free Facebook group. Hello, and welcome to episode number 56 of the Wellness for Women show. In today's episode, the best plan for lasting weight loss. So weight loss is a journey that people often say needs dedication and discipline, but does this sound daunting to you? I covered this a little bit last week. If you go into your weight loss journey saying that it is going to be hard, that you have to be strong and that you just have to eat less, how does that actually make you feel? Does this feel like it's coming from a place of self-love? How then does your weight loss and your food plan make you feel? So I asked in the Wellness for Women group this week, as well as around the old internet in general, about what feelings come up when they think about weight loss. And the responses that I got were fear, anxiety, restriction, and doubt mostly. There was one lady who said she was excited, but she was a PT, and so she clearly has found her groove. But everybody else out. But what if you had the right plan in place that suited your life? What if you could find a way to not feel restricted, not feel as much doubt or anxiety, not feel so much fear, and therefore not feel so much misery? What if you could feel free? What if you could feel motivated? What if you could feel excitement like my friend the PT? How would that be? And so coming up in today's episode, I want to dive into what the best plan is for weight loss. So super quick intro time as usual for me, and for those who are new to my world, I am Faye. I am the creator of the AAA Way Life and Weight Loss Programme, and I help women find food and life freedom whilst working on lasting weight loss. So reach out to me on any of my socials, links are in the description. And as usual, let me know what your takeaways are from this episode in the Wellness for Women Facebook group. Leave the hashtag gem plus comment. Likewise, if you've got any questions, the group is the place to be for a private community and support. Okay, so back to finding the best weight loss plan ever. There are a bazillion diet options and ways to plan weight loss out there. It can feel really, really overwhelming. Each method saying, pick me, no me, pick me, I'm the best, no me. It's absolutely exhausting, right? The diet industry and all the information that it creates, it's created so much drama before we've even started. So what is the best plan? Stay tuned and I will tell you. So weight loss through dieting alone is no cure, especially when you use restrictive and fad diet methods. They are not a long-term solution, as it doesn't fix your relationship with food, your relationship with life, or your relationship with the process of weight loss. And sometimes, most of the time, in my opinion, they make these things worse, and they can, in certain circumstances, be damn right dangerous. So the other thing that the diet industry really doesn't make explicitly clear, because I checked the fine print, is that when you get to your goal, you just can't quit. You have to maintain. Now you may be thinking, well, duh, Faye, yeah, I've heard of maintenance, but have you really, really thought about what that actually entails? I certainly hadn't in my previous diet attempts, and if I'm honest, I hadn't really factored it into this one either, even though I thought that I had. I was more focused on when the next pound was coming off at times and not really thinking about that long-term future. I know it can be daunting to think about getting to your final goal. You can feel overwhelmed, feel like it's never going to happen. But you do need to think about what you want for yourself when you are picking a method. You can't just get to your goal weight and stop, because you will regain, unfortunately. You have to keep doing the same program, usually on loop, over and over and over. And it really does need to become the possibly cliched lifestyle change. And this is the problem that I see all the time, with women picking restrictive weight loss methods that they don't really like or they can't sustain. Note I said sustain. Sustaining doesn't mean perfection. You are a human being after all. And I get the desperation to lose weight. I do. I've been there. But think about what happens when you stop keto, stop counting points, stop fasting, stop eating dry crackers and spreadable cheese for lunch because you think you have to in order to lose weight. You're going to regain. And it's drama. It's drama, drama, drama. And all diets and the diet industry, they rely on this at the end of the day. So not only are you knuckling your way through your weight loss day to day, as it is, just to lose that pound, but then you're trapped doing something that perhaps you don't really like doing, something that might not suit you long term, and something that perhaps won't fit your season of life in a few years' time. Because this is the thing also, our bodies change, our lives change. And I've had loads of conversations with women who said that they think weight loss will never happen. They talk about how they could lose weight easily when they were younger, before they had kids, before menopause, and that, plans that they used to use work well, but now they don't. And it's tempting to think that you're broken, that you can't lose weight, that weight loss is hard, and that you may even think it's impossible. But maybe, just maybe, it's not you. Maybe it's not you that's the issue, but the plan that you are using. Maybe the plan just doesn't suit you. You are not broken. At the end of the day, we do the things we like to do. As a general rule of thumb, we resist the things that we don't. So sometimes this is conscious and sometimes it's not so. And I was talking to some of the Wellness for Women members at the weekend about this. We know what is so-called good for us, how we even enjoy the exercise that we choose to do sometimes, and we even enjoy eating a certain way. But yet sometimes our brains are like, no, not today. The key really is to notice when it's happening and to figure out where that resistance is coming from and work on solving that, because that's where the lasting change really starts to happen. So what is the best plan for weight loss? It's simple. It really is simple. You might actually hate me. It is so obvious. It's the one that you do, the one that you enjoy, and the one that you can feel you can use and adapt to fit you for the rest of your life. And this is why I created this podcast and show, and why I created the Wellness for Women group. I want to shout this from the rooftops that restrictive, boring, miserable diet plans and methods are out. Ditch diet drama, find more joy. More joy usually means more motivation and momentum. More motivation and momentum, better results. A method that you love and you can use for life. No more yo-yoing on and off the keto, the Slimming World, the Weight Watchers, because you don't really like it. If you loved it, you would stick at it full time. And if you like it that much that you can actually keep at it full time, then you stay with that. I'm not here to actually tell you what you should or shouldn't do. So how does that sound to you? How does it sound that if you could find a method that you love and that you could use for life? And for me, it brought me freedom. It brought me freedom to choose my destiny, freedom to eat all the foods that I love without feeling guilt, shame, or restriction. And that freedom, thanks to the more joy and the happiness that it brought, led to improvements in other areas of my life. So what is it? I hear you cry. Come on, Faye, let us know. Let us know. What is it? How do I find this amazing method? Well, which one out of this gazillion of diets is it? Again, the answer is simple. You build it. There is no pre-packed cookie cutter diet out there that will fit you, mind, body, and soul. You have to build it. You just have to. It's the only way. And build it so that it fits you. And it's then, make it simple. Make it something that fits your life. And it's so easy when you know how. And this ultimately is what I teach in my AAA Way food freedom method. And all it takes is 4 easy daily steps to find that food freedom and ultimately life freedom and weight loss. And the first of those steps is the realistic plan. So You set yourself up daily with a plan. You tell your brain, hey brain, we're doing this today. And your brain will love it. It loves structure, it loves order, and it loves clarity. Doing it daily means that you can adapt to life and reduce the overwhelm. It doesn't mean that you can't weekly plan if you like weekly planning, but it's also about having the ability to tweak it as you go. Sometimes life also has other plans for you, so you also need to learn how to pivot like a mother chucker and know that that is okay. And this is what I help the ladies of my membership and my one-to-one clients with, how to show up for you, your life and your weight loss in the way that you want to when the rubber meets the road. And I say the key really is this realistic plan, and the word realistic. Are you really able to commit to cooking that meal after a busy day at work? Will you really want the salad after that meeting with the boss? Often when we diet, we end up with a list of foods that we can and can't have, a set of rules around how we should or shouldn't eat, how we should or shouldn't move our body. So when it comes to making plans for weight loss, historically, as a dieter, with all of these rules swirling around, the temptation is going to be to try and create the perfect plan, the one that hits as many of those rules as possible, regardless of whether you want them, like them, or feel like them, because you're always aiming for this perfectly curated meal or movement regime that will lead to weight loss. But what then happens is that you will feel restricted. Why? Because you have planned from a place of fear. You have not planned from a place where you realistically are in your weight loss journey, or from a place of compassion and love, which will feel far more better than a plan that's built from fear. And you have planned from the land of should, must, need to, and have to. And the trick is to keep it simple. All you actually need to ask yourself is two things. First off, what do I want to eat? What do I want to do today? What do I want to eat and do today? And if that fits your health and well-being aims, then you have at it and you just work on executing that plan and seeing how it goes. And if not, you move into the second question. What level up can I commit to today? What level up can I commit to today? Ultimately, just by asking those two questions, you are building buy-in to your plan. You are asking yourself, what do you want to do? And you're coming at it from a position of love and support and curiosity. And in doing so, you're going to build motivation. You're going to want to do it because it's based from a position of want rather than what have I got to do, and I don't want to eat yet another jacket potato. And you're ultimately building a way to live that you can sustain. Yes, you can still push yourself by setting mini boundaries that you can achieve with ease, leading to wins rather than making big plans that you can't keep and then setting yourself up for failure. And ultimately, in the membership, this is what we have. We have lots of ideas about how you can level up, how you can keep weight loss easy. Plus, of course, you can bring it to the community. So what's the catch? What's the catch? There is no catch. There honestly is no catch. It's so easy. But there are a few things to watch out for when you are building your own realistic plans. So after years of dieting, you may try to treat my 4 daily steps as just another set of rules to beat yourself up with. Self-judgment is rife in all of us, and especially dieters and people who are previous dieters. So we need to work on that. We need to work on that judgment, and this is where the self-love and curiosity and compassion comes in. Your expectations may still not be realistic. Sometimes you might be stretching yourself too far, but you can figure it out by assessing your day and by using mindset work to keep yourself from being disheartened and ultimately keeping yourself in line with your weight loss plans. You may become frustrated or disappointed in your lack of progress, and no matter what weight loss method you choose, there will be stalls, gains and plateaus. This is the life of somebody working on weight loss, and we have to work on ways to overcome them. And so you could always, for a little starter for 10, just for a basic overview, check out episode 18 of the Wellness for Women show, because that was all about stalls, gains and plateaus. You also might overthink it. If you find yourself thinking too hard about your plan, you are likely applying some food judgments. So go back to basics. What is it that you want to eat and how can you level up? You also might experience some life drama. We all have life drama, obviously some more than others at times. Sometimes life gets in the way, and what you would like to do for your health, life seems to have other ideas. So let's figure out that too. Let's find a way through the life dramas. So quick recap, weight loss and food freedom can be achieved through planning and setting realistic expectations for ourselves, avoiding restrictions, overthinking and working on life's dramas. With a combination of these steps, you'll have all the tools you need in order to reach your health goals while feeling more empowered on your journey. And just taking time out to just plan realistically each day, just ask yourself those two questions. What would I like to eat and do today, and how can I level that up? And you will soon gather momentum and ultimately reach your goals. And if you need to get started, of course, on this path and stay motivated, you know that I'm here. My AAA Way Food Freedom Method is, let's say, 4 easy steps. That all it is on a day-to-day basis. And like I say, that can lead to sustainable weight loss. And more importantly, a tailored way specifically for you. Whatever you choose to do, whether it's with me, with anybody else, just make sure it's something that you can sustain, something that you want to do, something that brings you joy. So just don't hesitate to go out there, take control of your well-being today. And don't forget, if you want any more information about what I do, just drop me a DM or an email. Make sure that you pop into the Wellness for Women group on a regular basis. And I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thanks for listening. And don't forget, if you want to boost your life and weight loss the AAA way, check out the relevant links for today's show in the description. Speak soon.